Hey everybody, welcome back. We're in the third session now of Mount & Blade Warband. We finally have the previous episode uploaded and not fucked up, because when I uploaded it, YouTube decided, I really want this video to be in 360p for days. So I had to delete it and then re-upload the exact same file, and then it was in 1080p. So fuck everything, we've got Joe.
You do.
I notice that the spelling of your... Well, first of all, your username is different. Used to be back in the day, Snappish Hippo. I know it's been Snappish Joe for a while, because probably just because everyone calls you Joe anyway, but...
Yeah, but I also like Snappish Joe more than Snappish Hippo.
But I do notice it looks less like it says Spanish now, and I don't know why.
I don't know, because it's misspelt on Smashcast. Because
it?
Suck at... Yeah, it's S-N-A-P instead of S-N-A-P-P.
Oh.
So it's Snapish.
Awesome. Okay, so this screen right here, Hernandez Punch-Dick, of course, our file. You'll notice that there is also BP Mandersloot. I don't remember how. It popped up in like a recommended video. It's like a music video, and it was by BP Mandersloot, and Fatima and I just thought it was the funniest fucking username we had ever seen in our lives. It was some channel that hadn't uploaded in... BP Mandersloot. They hadn't uploaded in 9 years. They just had some old pop music and a bunch of biking videos. And we're just like, wow, hitting up my boy BP Mandersloot. Gotta ring that bell for BP Mandersloot, you know, when he makes his big comeback after 9 years. So yeah, I am now the biggest fan of BP Mandersloot.
Good.
To the point that I named an alternate file after BP Mandersloot. My boy BP.
That's gonna be the final boss in Terraria.
BP Mandersloot?
BP Mandersloot.
Yeah. Divinus says, I think it's a Dutch name. Booth. It's either Dutch or it's German. Judging by the titling of some of the videos, it was one of the two languages.
Mandersloot or Man of Ditch.
There you go. What a shitty name. Alright, so we're less left off, because I don't know, Joe, if you've seen any of this playthrough since it started back up. Don't blame me if you haven't, we're already like 6 hours in or something. Okay, so the plan is, we're gonna start, we're gonna like, you know, hang around, fight some dudes, do some trading, do whatever, join up with a country, hang out with them for a little while, drop out of the country, make our own country, you know, just do a little of everything. So we joined up with the Sultanate last episode. They've been wasting our time like fucking crazy. Just, like follow me, and then they just walk back and forth over and over and get their asses kicked by, I think we're at war with the Road Oaks? Is that who we're at war with? Let me double check.
Maybe you are.
Oh no, right, we declared a ceasefire, and the war looks like it's actually ended. Do I still have a quest? It's still just follow that fucking asshole. Cool.
That's the actual name of the quest.
Yeah, follow that fucking asshole. Alright, so we already have a bunch of our heroes. Alright, chat, do me a favor. Someone bring up the heroes tactics page on the wiki, and just have it open so that, when I find a hero, I'll know whether or not I want to hire them. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows that page intimately, because I know a lot of you play this game as well. So right now we actually have a really good mix of Swadian, Rodok, and Saranid troops. So I've actually got some decent dudes. Oh, and we got a few Nord and a few Vagar, so I got like everything except for everything but the Khanite, which I don't really need any of them. I'm kind of going heavy cavalry. Alright, well, I could get a little bit of easy experience by just fighting some of the desert bandits. At the same time, I don't think we have a very good, like, spear wall thing going, and that's kind of what you want, is either all really good cavalry or really badass infantry if you're going to be fighting the desert bandits, because, like, they have, like, the saber charges, and they're actually really scary.
Yeah.
Also had my country tell me to follow the marshal, and he goes back and forth fighting the fucking forest bandits. Yeah. The marshal is often quite suspect into how they got their job. Sweden belongs to the Nords.
Well, he killed the most bandits ever, so therefore he became the marshal.
Sweden belongs to the Nords sounds like some kind of weird nationalist thing. That or sounds like the Stormcloaks from Skyrim.
Same thing, though.
Yeah, to be fair. All right.
The Stormcloaks are a bunch of racist assholes.
Yeah, there's really no good choice in that war, is there? I get that they wanted it to be like,
it's
you
their
know,
land.
I get they wanted it to be like ambiguous, like neither one is perfectly good, but totally the Stormcloaks were supposed to be more of the good guys. But
Yeah.
like,
But
I don't know.
At the same time, they were the good guys that were not the good guys.
Yeah, like they straight racist. Straight up racist. Like there wasn't ambiguity about it. Like
no, they hated everyone that wasn't not.
And I get it, like they're being invaded by a foreign power who are also pretty douchey and like really totalitarian. But do they have to also be shitty? Like oh god. It's hard not to say the Empire did a better job. Alright, right, so I gotta just make my way east. I'm gonna just kind of go down and around a little, because I don't want to get swarmed by 500 groups of desert bandits.
Do some cardio.
If you and a friend of the show has Rock of Ages, would you stream that? I don't even know what that is.
Rock of Ages. I think it's a game where you play as a boulder and you knock shit over.
Weird. Retro says, what heroes do you have right now? Mine are all on the left side of that little graph. We can pick the 5 group and the 3 group. I'm doing all left side. Okay, weekly budget. We actually make a net gain off our weekly budget because we were awarded a small village that is a little bit profitable. Don't forget about the Desert Bandit layer. Yeah, I know. I'm keeping the Desert Bandit layer there for farming some experience later.
Trying to think of that in like real time.
Yeah, I'm keeping the criminals around because they're fun to beat up. They make my dudes strong. Alright, I gotta get back to the most southeastern city in the entire world that no one goes to. Except for the fucking Marshal! I need to follow Emir Addis. That's my Marshal.
Hernandez Punch-Dick, you've actually missed nothing. Except
yeah,
the pre-stream where we talked
nothing.
about nothing.
It was a very long pre-stream where we talked about nothing substantive.
That is every pre-stream.
Didn't you get the wrong was this high into? Yeah, I did get one hero that I didn't mean to get. He's on the other side of it, but he'll just leave at some point. I don't give a shit. So right now our goals, I kind of want to get new armor because I'm kind of at the point in the game where I want to like start to really armor up. I could do that by fighting some Sea Raiders because they always drop really good gear. And you make a lot of money fighting them because their really good gear sells really well as well. I definitely need better shields because I'm running with like the default one and then just one I got off of Desert Bandit. I want to get those big badass Nord shields. Those are really good. I remember Brandon said the best one-armed weapon one-armed weapon I can get. One-handed weapon, that's a better way to say it. It's like a war cleaver or something it was called.
But why would you ever...
You cut out fucking hard there.
Oh, good.
I heard whatever.
Oh, good. Why would you ever believe Brandon ever?
I don't know. Really, that was my first mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing here I really want. Money's been a bit of an issue this playthrough, mostly because I haven't been fighting bandits that drop anything of worth.
Yeah.
Armor. Okay, so the best base defense on gauntlets, I believe, is just 7, so anything up from that is from modifiers. I know the Great Helm is one of the strongest helmets in the game. The Winged Helmet is the strongest helmet in the game. But if I just pick this Great Helm, it's the second strongest, it's only a difference by 2. I can afford it, although it takes up a lot of my money. But head defense is pretty fucking important. Believe it or not, you gotta protect your head.
No.
But the Winged Helmet looks cool, and I kinda want one. Hernandez Punch-Dick brings up a really good point. If you believe Brand Bean, do you then become as dumb as Brandon, or are you dumber? I'm gonna say you're as dumb as Brandon. How does it feel? How does it feel to be as dumb as Brandon? Okay, so I still need to get a charger at some point.
I can go to police academy.
What about police academy? What?
I said it means if I'm as dumb as Brandon.
You're cutting it so fucking hard today. Oh, hold on. Kelthie. Is Kelthie a hero that I need to get, chat? I don't think I get her until second round. I don't think I need her yet. Because pretty much everyone I want to get in the first round is royalty, so that when I start my country, I can promote them all to lords and then get the non-royalty as my like personal heroes.
Yeah, the caveat with this move was that I have worse internet than I did.
Great. See, that's the shitty thing, is we just find Parsec. Well, yeah. We just get Parsec. There's all this cool shit we can do with it, and I'm not convinced you're going to be able to get Parsec to work entirely because of your internet.
6 meg download, 0.2 megabits upload.
Okay, that fucking upload is balls, but that download might actually be good enough. We can test it. I
can play like some games online. There are some that are functional, like Xenoverse has the worst netcode.
Xenoverse does have really bad netcode. I mean, you say the worst. Can we all agree WWE games?
Oh, do you remember that one time we played that N64 game and
desynced.
So bad
With Parsec, we can now play WWF No Mercy online, and it'll just straight work. It's awesome.
It is good.
And WWE games, it's funny, if it has legit online, and you play it, and there's like a full 1.5 second button input delay. But if you play it on Parsec, there's no delay. It's incredible. Like in Parsec, you can just do local through that, and it just plays better. It's just great.
Sometimes we can do Fire Pro.
We can. Well, Fire Pro, yeah, and also the Steam one has some input delay on its online that's in it, but we also tested that on Parsec, no delay. But yeah, I have Fire Pro. I have Fire Pro Wrestling World. So fucking good. It's awesome. And it has like workshop support too, so you can download people that people make, like wrestlers. So like every wrestler you could think of is like already made.
Who's in it? Default roster.
Oh, default roster is all people that the developers themselves just created. It's not based on anyone. But
okay, cool.
The workshop is completely unregulated. So like they even released it to famous character creators in the Fire Pro Returns community a week early, so that the workshop would already be full of awesome characters. So like on launch, flawless AJ Styles and Nakamura.
Nice.
And they patch the game every week, and they're constantly adding new moves. It's great.
Do you like how everyone in the W community...
All I heard was everyone in the W community, whoa!
Okay, good. This is a great stream.
You gotta fucking upgrade that internet or something. Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry. We're trying desperately to.
Good.
The whole point is, we're on ADSL 1.
We're on dial-up?
Basically. But, basically, the ports are closed. To, like, it's restricted in this area, and when one becomes available, we'll get it. But that
Awesome.
depends if someone moves.
Great. So what you're telling me is you need to kill somebody.
Basically.
Oh god, I think these deserters are slightly faster. Ah, fuck. I just want to fight someone. The thing is, I had to hire a bunch of recruits, because I need to be able to win some of these fights reliably. But the problem with that is, oh, they're gonna follow me? Okay, I'll fight them. No, they're running away now. Fuck everything. I gotta hire a bunch of people to win, but the more people I hire, the slower I'm gonna be, because they don't have horses. Save for Hera Lidric.
Yeah, just...
Lydic male.
Heraldic male.
I believe that's like the second best chest armor, but it has way less strength requirement. My strength is already like 13, so we don't need to worry about that.
Oh, Hernandez Punch-Dick. The ports are closed, the boats are crashing.
Oh god. Alright, I've got my dudes set up, my archers are in the back row, my infantry's in the front row, I have my few cavalry following me, it's time to go charging. I love cavalry charges in this game.
Why don't you get your archers to stab them with the arrows instead of fire them?
Because it's so much more effective, stabbing them. That's what I should be adopting as a tactic.
They want arrows.
So, I don't know if you've ever seen me fight in tournaments in this game, because I've been in a few tournaments already, and I've won one of them, I believe, and came in second place in, like, 2 of them. I fight like a fucking asshole. Like, I'll do, like, a lance charge, and just, like, if I'm worried he's gonna, like, you know, maybe he's gonna be stiff competition, I'll just, like, do an early turn and smash in his horse's head with my lance so that he's on the ground with the lance and I'm on a horse. I'll just kill their horse.
No remorse.
Oh god, he killed my horse! Oh god! Oh god. Oh man, I can't see shit. They're on me. Okay, infantry, I'm telling them to charge. Oh god, arrow to the head, and I'm unconscious. Well, that went as poorly as it could have. I'm sure my troops will be able to finish them off.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I'm back up, apparently. Okay.
You're fine.
Infantry, 10 paces forward. Cavalry, follow me. Archers, stay put.
Yell at you to get up?
Apparently.
Yeah.
All of my cavalry is either dead or unconscious, which I only had 2, but they were actually really valuable. It was like Swadian heavy cavalry, which is really valuable. I always just use... hold on, can you read that chat message for me? I got a fucking cavalry charge going.
I always just use heraldic mail with a knight helmet called the two-handed Deus Vult memes.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, that would look just like the Deus Vult meme, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god, I fucking love Crusader Kings 2 and all of its memes. The Crusader Kings 2 Reddit might be the funniest Reddit. Sorry, what do you say?
I said I can read a message without it, like, when I'm trying to say something.
Oh yeah. Soon as you have an opinion.
Yeah.
See, that's the lesson we need to learn from this. Stop having opinions.
I guess that's it.
Yeah? Oh god, 1 stray arrow and I'm down, but we're totally winning this fight. So, I don't know if you noticed, I'm using a practice lance for, like, jousting tournaments, so that it's just a blunt, like, wooden lance, so every hit I get, I already hit, like, 150 damage, so there's no way they're surviving, but because it's a blunt weapon, I score a knockout every time, so I'm just like a slave master. And there we go, that's 7 bandits enslaved.
Enslaved? Good.
I actually got a better horse than I used to have for that. See, it's so profitable fighting these dudes.
Magical regeneration.
Oh shit, oh no, I didn't level one of my dudes leveled. What was this guy good at again? What was I having him do? Was I having him be a medic because he's got surgery skill? Yeah, I was making him be a medic. Alright, wound treatment.
Managed to get myself addicted to Crusader Kings 2 again just as school started. That was a poor decision.
Yep, Brandon had the exact same thing happen, except for without the school starting thing. Where it's one of those games where, like, as soon as you start playing it again, you're like, wow, why did I ever put this down?
Yeah, I just recently did that with Terraria. Me and my brother started playing. I've forgotten everything. So as I was going through it again, it was like playing a brand new game.
Yeah, I just started with Terraria again, playing it on the show. And there's so much new shit in the game, it's crazy.
Yep. First thing I noticed was the mini-map, and I was like, oh shit, that wasn't there when I played last time.
Yeah, there's like a full-on map, too. If you hit M, it remembers the underground and everything. It's really useful. Ymira, is she a hero we're getting? I don't think she is. I don't think she's left side.
Do you have corruption in your playthrough?
Yes, I got corruption, I got silver, and gold. I know there's like a few variables, like whether you get crimson or corruption, whether you get gold or platinum.
I got crimson, and I'd never seen it before. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I know there are like a few things like that now. Right, I gotta sell this junk. I'm keeping that horse, though, because... Fun fact, a lot of people don't know this because the game doesn't teach you anything. If you have a horse in your inventory, you actually move faster because it takes off some of the weight of the other things in your inventory.
So you just put the horse in your pocket.
Yes, you put the horse in your pocket, and then that makes you go
Good.
faster.
Joe, how's Snake Eyes doing? What?
I don't know. I think it's a Terraria thing. People keep referencing Terraria things that we don't know yet. Which is why I always just say, don't tell me Terraria things, because there's a chance I don't know and I don't want to be spoiled.
I only just got to second phase of Terraria. Like, I just beat the whatever boss.
Isn't that the corruption one?
I think it's the one that's in the underworld.
Oh, okay. Informs you that... Oh, shit. Yeah, I shouldn't have skipped through that, but it looks like we just started a war! I'm resting overnight in the village anyway. I need healing.
It's a G.I. Joe reference. Good thing I watched a lot of G.I. Joe and played with all the toys.
I know next to nothing about G.I. Joe.
Just... What was it? What's the saying? Knowledge is
knowing,
half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle?
Knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
That's all I know. That's my G.I. Joe experience.
Well, the G.I. Joe experience. Is he?
Yeah, The Rock is in a G.I. Joe movie, I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Truce bound to not attack, Kingdom of... Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. It's just, I'm not in a war. Alright, I just need to follow the fucking army. Blah, 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 follow guy until further notice. Is he near me? I guess I need to go fucking find him. Hey you, tell me where he is. I need to know where the marshal is. I want to ask you location of our marshal. There we go. Where is he located? He's currently traveling to a place near me. Okay, I will just meet him at the castle.
It's fine.
I'm sure he'll just run back and forth a bunch anyway.
Jesus, Dyfus. Killing is half the battle. Throwing 2 atomic bombs on Japan is the other.
Oh, hey, feast. Sweet. Apparently we're all having a feast. Oh, wow.
Oh,
everyone
nice.
is actually here for once. Wow, this is kind of creepy. They're like all standing near the walls and no one's talking and they're all just kind of looking around. I'm just in the middle. It looks like this is the end of Star Wars or some shit. What's going on? Alright.
It's fine.
I heard you have pledged allegiance to our Lord.
This is a feast. Is Darth Vader there to take Han Solo's gun?
I don't know. In fact, this is not a good feast. I don't see food or a table or chairs or...
Or chairs.
Yeah. Guess I'll just talk to everybody, because sometimes if I just talk to somebody, I'll get a little bit of happiness with them if I'm, like, known. And plus, it's a way to meet everybody, at least. Because I did win, like, tournaments and stuff. I originally got in the first feast because I showed up and they're like, we don't want you at the feast. You're not allowed in. And so then I walked away from the door and I went to the tournament that was going on. I won the tournament and came back and like, can I come in the feast now? And they're like, yes. And then they hired me. I love the idea of like someone coming up to your door and he's like, hey, can I join your party? And you're like, I don't know you. And he's like, okay. And then he walks away and then like there's like a TV in the background of the party and it's like a boxing match and the guy shows up at the boxing match and he punches out the champion and he shows up to your door again like an hour later. He's like, now can I come in? You're like, yeah. You're cool. I saw you on the TV.
We didn't see, but that we don't have.
That's basically the equivalent of this. I show up and it's like, how did they even know that I'm the champion of the tournament? They're not at the tournament, they're at the feast.
That's my new favorite fucking dumb thing, Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, what's your new favorite dumb thing? Because Brandon tells me about a dumb thing every day in that show.
The gods have GodTube.
GodTube?
GodTube. And they use their God pad to cycle through stuff.
Okay, explain to me why GodTube sounds more like a porn site than a YouTube ripoff.
I know.
Like, some about it's not right. The fuck?
They watch everything.
Oh god, can someone please give me a quest? One thing I hate about once you actually like become a lord is often you want to do quests for other lords because they give you A, good quests, and B, you want to become friends with them, right? But half the time they're just like, oh, I'd give you a quest, but it's something that a lord shouldn't be doing. So basically, it's easier to become friends with a lord if you don't work for them, because then they'll give you the errands, and those are really easy. God, everything sucks. Minor errands. Just give me the minor errand. I have nothing better to do. Fuck everything. Alright, I'm just gonna sleep here and waste my money until there's the guy to follow. God, how many lords work for this place? Is everybody here now? Which one have I not talked to? Fuck it, I'm not even gonna bother. All I heard was... Oh, and that one was... Yep. I'm getting some, like, fucking Twin Peaks shit from your side now. It's so good. Oh my god. What, is someone in the other room on YouTube? Has YouTube destroyed your internet? Like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, you need to murder somebody for better internet. It's so bad. Are you able to, like, put the stream into, like, slideshow mode or something to make your internet better? I can't make out... Oh, I got one word!
Huh?
Oh! I think you're good now? I'm getting the gist of words. I'm getting emotions, I'm getting noises.
Have I reached my final goal?
I heard all of that, except it was very slow, very stuttery, and the last word was morph. It was, have I reached my final morph? I'm gonna guess it was form. I kind of love this. It's so fucking weird sounding. I kind of love this. Okay, am I still just trying to follow this guy? Wow, I think every single dude is in here. Okay, I just want to talk to my captain, see if he has a quest for me. You're not laggy for me at all, woo internet. Yeah, I guess it's just like a download versus upload thing of like, your download's fine enough to hear me just fine. So I guess lowering the quality of the stream probably wouldn't help you. Wait, hold on, am I blind? Am I blind? Where's the marshal? Is he not at the feast?
I don't know.
He is not at the feast, but he's in the building. What the hell? Okay. Guess there might be a limit to how many people can actually be in the room. Oh, was that him that just left? No. Alright, we just gotta basically wait around. This is the third disaster of all, this world. What? The third horseman of the apocalypse, Joe the Terrible. Alright, I want to find this guy. Oh, God. Oh, it's so horrible when they move in a giant pack, and I'm, like, trying desperately to figure out who is who. I gotta, like, memorize this guy's banner or something. Okay, Addis is in there. Which one is Addis?
Am I alive, or am I still Robo?
I can actually hear you better now. Okay, Addis's flag is olive green with lighter yellowish green sabers crossed with a jewel in the middle. That's the flag I need to look for from now on. That's the marshal. Okay, I'm just gonna follow him. Oh, cool, okay, we just started a war. Fuck, we're against the Khanite. This is gonna be a really terrible war. I fucking hate fighting them. The only good thing...
The stream quality to 360p.
Nice. Kind of like Mountain Blade Part 2 on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, God. So, I hate fighting the Khanate. The one good thing about fighting them is they're horrible at sieging castles because they're all cavalry. They're cavalry archers almost entirely, so they suck at sieging castles because you have to dismount your horse. However, they are a bitch to fight in the field because they just circle strafe you with arrows. So it's pretty fucking rough. I'm late, but how long has MDB been chasing the Marshal? Basically the whole time. It's horrible. He's just wasting my time.
One hero ripoff says no effort whatsoever.
Ade sends word he wishes to speak with me about tasks he needs performed. Fine, he's giving me a goddamn quest at least. Alright, talk to me. What's the quest? You want 5 herds of cattle. Are you kidding me? Okay.
5.
The cattle quest in this game is fucking horrible, and every village I go to is like, you want cattle? Like, okay, episode 2, there was about 2 hours of me hopping from village to village and asking for quests, and they're like, we need cattle! And I'm like, I'm not doing the cattle quest. Go fuck yourself. The cattle quest is so much more tolerable with Fire and Sword, because the cattle just follows you. In this game, you need to go behind the cattle and, like, make it go forward like Red Dead Redemption, but, like, in this game, so it's non-functional. And even in Red Dead Redemption, it sucked.
It did.
I hated that in Red Dead. Okay, I will get you cattle. I would just say fucking no, if not for how the Marshal doesn't like me much, and I want him to like me because he's the most powerful guy next to the king. Okay. How am I gonna bring him the cattle? So not only do I need to bring the cattle to him, he's a mobile army. I have to track him down while herding cattle. This sucks. Oh, this sucks so bad. If anyone in the chat has pro tips for the cattle quest, I'm all ears. I only have ears. It's a serious defect. I only have ears.
Put the cattle in a wagon.
I fucking wish. Load the cattle onto the horses! There's a lady stuck behind the village elder. Okay. I'd like to buy some supplies. I'll pay with gold. I want to buy some cattle. I want 5 cattle. He didn't even tell me the price. He just made me pay it. Okay. It's 1,000 dinars. How much do I have left? I got plenty. Okay, cattle herd. Drive the cattle onward, bring the herd to a stop, slaughter some of the animals. Right, I forgot you can do that. I want to drive the cattle onward. Oh, I hate everything. So now I need to very carefully maneuver the fucking herd. Okay, he wants me to deliver it directly to him. Where's he going? I don't know. I don't even see him anymore. Okay. Do I know where he's going? No, I do not know where he was going. Cool. And all the lords are probably with him. Ah! Go straight, cattle! Okay. I have enough tracking skill that I can see the tracks in the desert of where the army went. Oh, the cattle's so slow. They went up here somewhere.
I need 4 herds.
How
many?
I don't know. What is a herd? Like, is there a specific number? Is it like a dozen where, like, it's a specific number?
If it's 1.
Because, like, if it's just 5 really big cows. Okay, there he is. How close do I need to get this herd to him? No, stop moving! Stop moving, army! I'm bringing you herds of cattle!
We don't need it anymore.
If I get up to him and he's like, I'm not really in a beef mood anymore, I'm gonna fucking go apoplectic. That's gonna be the impetus that gets me to leave the army and then take over one of their cities.
Thank you for bringing me the cattle. Unfortunately, I don't want them anymore. I want goat cheese.
Please bring me 100 dinars worth of goat. We will slaughter them for their cheese. Sir, that's not how that works. Where did they go? Are they in the castle?
Slaughtered them for that. Jeez, I had to process that for a second.
I don't know where they went, Joe.
Oh my
Nightfall
God.
happened and they're just gone. There's not even tracks. They they vanished without a trace.
You're in the desert, right?
I think they went to yeah, but
So, cow fact, cows burrow themselves in the sand of a nighttime.
no, I can find the cows. It's the army. They just fucking disappeared. They didn't even leave fucking tracks. What the hell?
They also burrow into the sand of a nighttime.
Okay, bring the herd to a stop. They're not in the castle, right? No, they're not in this castle. They just vanished. Where did they go?
They're pointing and laughing and saying, "Look at that idiot with the cows."
Did they go south or did they go north to attack? I mean, there's looting going on up there. Maybe they went north.
Treeball says, "Go back to the stupid town he always goes to."
Yeah, but now we're in a war, so I don't think he's gonna go there.
Oh.
Oh,
Super
God.
Kicker says, "Did the stream end or just me?" As in, like, is he dead now?
I think you are dead, Super Gecko. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So I'm now driving this cattle into hostile territory, trying to find the army. How many days do I have to do this quest? I have 9 more days to do this quest. Why such a short time limit?
Why does it take 9 days to get 5 herds?
I don't know. I think he only gave me 10 days to do this. No, cattle, what are you doing? Their pathfinding is really terrible.
Oh my God.
I hate. I hate. I hate this
Give the
quest.
cattle to the enemy.
I fucking hate this quest. Alright, fuck it. I'm sending them south. The cattle won't go north. How did I even lose the enemy army? I don't understand. They were right there. Like, the tracks were right there. I could see the tracks. Like, I have a master tracker as part of my party.
Dyphus says, "The massive army just disappeared into the winds like you do with hundreds of men, horses, and supplies."
Someone renounced their allegiance to the Vagars and joined the Khanite. Great, they joined my fucking enemies. Yeah, you only give me 10 days total to do this, and I've already wasted 2 days walking around trying to find the army.
Yep.
The worst part, what if a bandit just comes by and kicks my ass?
And then takes the cows.
Yeah. And
no,
me.
They didn't kick your ass, they just take the cows.
I got notification of some place getting pillaged, but it's not by my dudes, or else that would give me a hint to where the fuck they are.
Hmm.
Maybe they're west? I kind of want to just stop the cows and then, like, go wander around and try and find them. But I'd totally come back and the cows would be gone, because a bandit would get them.
What would be amazing is if you could kill the cows, and as soon as you do, the army shows up and says, "What are you doing?"
Okay. I'm gonna go to the... Oh, fuck, the herd is so far away now, I can't even see them. Okay, lady, tell me where the marshal is. I need to know the location of our marshal. He's at Tulga. Isn't Tulga, like, really far west across the entire desert?
Probably.
No. Where the fuck is Tulga? Okay, I'm gonna do this then to find Tulga.
Also, did he just instant transmission over there?
Apparently. Tulga is the fucking capital of the Khanite. Oh man, that's fun. I really want to be over there right now. That's where I want to be. The goddamn capital of the Khanite.
Just take
Where
the
did the
cows
cattle
over
go? Where did they... Okay, I found the cattle again. They were wandering the desert. Alone.
there. It's fine.
Okay, cattle. We're doing this. We're fucking doing this. Hopefully our army, like, clean up the horrible steppe bandits, because they're horrendous to fight. They're all on horseback, they're super fast, they'll raid you like it's nothing. They're horrible, I fucking hate them.
Dyphus says, "Switch to another faction, come back and kill them for getting you to herd cattle."
The Vagars are now also at war with the Khanite. Well, hopefully they'll fucking clean things up for me, because my army's not doing it. The best part is that the enemy can catch the cattle and slaughter them. That is correct, yes, they can slaughter my cattle for beef.
That is true. Oh god.
Oh, come on. Come on, cattle, just keep going. How far away is Tulga? It's not too much farther. I'm so worried. I hate traveling at night like this, because not only do we already move slow, but vision is severely hampered at night. So I'm worried I'm going to lose the herd.
Oh, when I'm watching it, it just looks like they phase in and out of existence.
I know, right? The party has nothing to eat isn't upset. Fuck! I didn't have enough food? Am I gonna have to slaughter a cow? I'm in enemy territory.
Well,
okay.
You've got cows right there.
Oh god, now I have my oh god, okay. I'm driving them to a stop and I'm just running away and buying food. I have to. I just have to. I need food. If those cattle die, then fuck everything. Okay, bought some pork.
Zandak says Jesus may have spent 40 days and nights in the desert while fasting, but that's nothing compared to 10 days and nights of herding retarded cows.
God, no! I accidentally ran into a fucking Khanite lord.
Oh, god damn it.
Is there no way to avoid this battle? I don't want to fight you. He's fighting me. Wow, he actually has a really small army. It's only slightly bigger than mine. I got lucky.
You can do it.
Goku.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are we in a mountain? Okay, whatever. This is actually good for me because he's all cavalry and I'm only partly cavalry. I have a tiny bit of cavalry. I have way more infantry and ranged units. So this is actually good for me. I don't know why we're in a mountain though.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna hang really far back and use my ranged advantage and let them run into my infantry wall.
Random Letters says MDB seems moody about this entire situation.
Oh, God, kill me. Oh god, they're like going in formations and everything because they're not dumb like bandits. Great.
What happens to the herd while you're in this battle?
Who knows? I told them to halt really far away. They could be dead for all I know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's one random idiot that just ran ahead. Well, he's already dead. That was one of their veterans who just got his own ass kicked. Wow,
What
they're moving like
veteran.
idiots all of a sudden. Oh god, there's like no room to run up here. Oh god, nope. Nope. See, this is why it's actually advantageous to me. They're all cavalry. They can't move for shit up here. But they probably have way more upgraded troops than mine. God, one...
when you need them.
I know, right? It's the Battle of Malta all over again.
That should be a mod in this game. To have one unit in your army that throws hoops at people.
Probably is. The modding community for this game's pretty awesome.
It's pretty huge, yeah.
Oh god, there's so many enemies. I'm totally gonna lose this fight. Oh god. Oh, I leveled though. Can you kill the Lord? Or just capture him? You can capture him. Now, if I'm lucky and I take out the Lord, they'll likely pull a retreat immediately, which would be nice. Alright, he's got to 4 riding skill. That's good. I need that badly. I think their Lord might be hanging back, though. Oh god, no, that's their Lord who just attacked me there. Well, my horse is dead.
Oh, good.
And I'm unconscious. They completely slaughtered my entire army. Wow. I've been taken prisoner. Wow.
That was
really
because
bad.
of cows.
Yeah, that was because of that fucking... Do you see, everybody, why I kept just saying no to the cattle quests? That's how fucking shitty the cattle quests are. I'm currently prisoner. I think I lose all of my heroes and I need to find them all over the world again.
Oh god.
I know that I can pay villagers to tell me where they are, but they might change location. Okay, I've escaped my captors. It's me and one other hero. I kept Borcha, who's my tracker. Wow. How about my inventory? I still have all my inventory. Good. I got very lucky about that. So that quest, I still have that quest in 6 days to finish it.
Oh my... And he's in enemy territory.
I don't know if those cows are still alive, but I'm not doing the quest again. Why did I just level again? The quest was cancelled, and I got the experience for it, so I leveled and Borcha leveled twice. Okay, game threw me a bone. I completed the quest by not completing the quest.
Perfect.
Oh, I appreciate the points of agility, which is pretty much what I'm pouring all of my attributes into from now on, because I got 13 strength, which is what I need for the heaviest armor and weapons in the game. So now it's just a shitload of agility to make my riding skill awesome, because...
Listen, random letters, if the marshal really wanted that cattle, he wouldn't have fucking left.
Yeah, I know, right? I think it's because they wanted mobile food, but
Yeah.
no, fuck them. Alright, shield skill, because shield skill gets ridiculous after time. Every single time you put a point in shield, first of all, it reduces the damage to the shield, so the shield breaks slower. And magically, whenever a shield breaks after the fight, it magically comes back. Also, it increases the coverage of the shield. So, eventually, with a big enough shield skill, your shield will be blocking arrows coming nowhere near the shield. It's incredible. And is basically indestructible. So that's why I want 2 Nordic shields. One to hold, and then another one on my back. And then I'm gonna have, like, full plate mail and an armored charger horse. And I'm basically the medieval equivalent of a tank.
Nice.
It's gonna be awesome. Alright, so I just got a village hop for a little and recruit some soldiers again.
Daphnis says, I think it got cancelled since you don't have enough troops to qualify for the quest to follow the marshal.
You know what? I think that is. That's probably what that is. I
Sounds
still
about
have
right.
enough money to hire people, thankfully. It's only 10 dinars per person I hire.
Oh my god, Zandak says, MDB, it may have been a bad result, but moving on is all you can really do.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, you're right. I did forget to level up Borcha.
You
I
don't
should
need
do
to.
that. Borcha's actually probably my most useful guy.
Aren't you glad that they didn't leave?
No. No, I'm not glad that the army didn't leave, because they abandoned me! Alright, what do I want to point this extra point to? I guess trainer. And then I'll keep those 2 for when he gets 1 more intellect point, he can pour that into all of his tracking skills there. Okay. I just need to keep hiring people. And I hate hiring people in the desert, because desert bandits are fucking terrifying and very fast.
Very fast desert bandits moving at incredible speeds.
That quest is utter bull. I kind of like that one.
Is this going to be the rest of the stream? Is these power puns?
Might be. Bunduk. Is that someone I need to get? Oh, yeah. He was actually one of my guys, but I think I hired him by accident. We need to double check. Is Bunduk someone I need?
Do you have a rival called Hernandez Dick Punch?
No.
Oh.
I should, because the character is Hernandez Punch-Dick, as reference to the really, really, really old reference from 6 years ago.
Yes.
Shield team plays. Hold on, what was the context? The amount of time Shield is used in one sentence gave you Fable 1 flashbacks? Yeah, for me that just gives me...
don't hire Banduk.
Oh, okay, yeah, he was the guy I didn't want then. Okay, I'll just leave him in taverns forever. I'm sure he's really happy about that decision. Okay, I'm gonna buy some more food. Alright, I've got a good amount of food.
Hi, Hernandez. I guess you probably didn't hear me before because, you know, my internet's the greatest in the world.
Yeah, you've actually been sounding fine for a little while now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just sleeping in the city for the night. Here we go. 2 footmen, or 2 recruits can be upgraded to footmen. Cool. I just need to keep hiring people. Mitnun has been raided by the Khanate. Cool! I really love that was raided. That was my fucking village that got me paid.
Frustrated isn't the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit, Bret Hart on the Cattle Quest.
That's really good. That's really good.
That's really good.
Can we take that quote and use it to describe just all kinds of things? Because that's awesome.
So good. Out of context.
Wow, now your internet's fucking dead.
The easy way or the hard way.
God, I don't want to use my 16 recruits against your 18 dudes on horses. Oh, what the hell? How much can I pay for free passage? 200? There you go. I'll make my money back later.
Will you though?
In 700 years. Hey, I'd make my money back pretty fast enough for how my fucking town was raided. I hate everything. And it takes so long.
That's someone's YouTube name.
Yeah, that is true. And the worst part is when a town gets raided, it instantly goes to very poor prosperity. It takes so long for its prosperity to climb back up and start making you decent money. Okay, we have 7 footmen, 11 recruits.
That's gonna be my legacy in your stream now, is Joe is just dying in the background all the time. And now people are yelling.
Yeah. Okay, so Borch is not a high enough level to train those people. I'm a high enough level that at least my trainer skill does affect the footmen, so they're still getting experience. That's good. Yeah, train a bunch of people into knights. You literally need no other troop. That is true. The knights have a really high wage, like their upkeep is very expensive, but they're so heavily armored and they're so powerful. You know what? Now, I can get the same thing out of the Saranid Sultanate, though, because they're very similar to the Swadians. They also have that very reliable heavy cavalry.
Oh, man.
I'm a big fan of the Road Oaks. The Road Oaks are great if you heavily control them, like through the commands. They have no horses, but they have the best shield wall in the game and the best crossbow and snipers. You can actually get like really fun tactics with them where you can make a phalanx and like completely halt a cavalry charge. They're a fun one. Cool. What was Bret Hart's submission called? The Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
And then for a little while, commentary teams would call Lance Storm's single leg Boston Crab the straight shooter, and then I think they got rid of that one pretty quick because they realized the connotation.
Yep.
Because straight shooter, like in some countries, that is interpreted as just, he's talking straight, which makes sense because, he's, his whole thing is he's like the clean cut, super serious guy. Like that makes sense.
But, like,
in other countries, straight shooter is like a fucking, like, they hate gay people. so they dropped that one. They went back to, I think, just calling it like the Canadian Maple Leaf, which is the laziest fucking name for it.
Yeah.
Damn good move, though.
Wrestling moves have some of the weirdest names. I think my favorite one, though, was Shining Wizard.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Whatsoever.
Makes no sense, but it's Japanese, and once you hear that it's Japanese, you're like, oh, okay, I can see that. Because Japanese finisher names, like, oh god, I believe it was Brandon was telling me all about the shitty names for Kingdom Hearts games, and I'm like, why does every new Kingdom Hearts game, like, it sounds like a Japanese wrestling finisher? Like, does Kingdom Hearts High Fly Flow not sound like a Kingdom Hearts game?
It does sound like a Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, right? And like Dream Drop Distance, does that not sound like a Japanese finisher? The Dream Drop Distance, that sounds like a belly-to-back suplex, right?
Favorite move, though, is Burning Hammer, because no one is on fire, which is very disappointing.
It has nothing to do with the hammer. There's no motion, like swinging a hammer, nothing.
It's just dropping
no one's on
down.
fire. It's just a scary fucking move.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter, aka move everyone thinks Sting stole from Bret Hart, but he was using it first. Yeah, Sting did use it first. Bret Hart was taught it by Tito Santana, I believe.
But just so everyone's clear, Sting is only sometimes okay in the ring. Yeah,
the thing is, Sting was really reliable, which is great.
Yeah, for sure.
He was really reliable. He had a fun character. Overall, he was really good, but like,
sure.
In its context and everything, like, it's not like he never became shit. I just want to remind everybody, like, on the night that Sting was having his first match in WWE, when WrestleMania was coming up, I was hyped for weeks because I kept saying, who's gonna debut? Is it gonna be Sting or TNA T-shirt Sting? Because I really wanted T-shirt Sting. Because the thing is, like, Sting was really good for surprisingly long amount of time. Even in TNA, for a lot of that time, Sting was still really good. But near the end, when he was when he was t-shirt Sting is what I call it, in which he comes out in a t-shirt, his own t-shirt, and every night it's just immediately brawl to the outside and throw punches and chops nonstop because his knees were fucked and he didn't want to bump anymore. And it's like all he did at that point in his career was brawl to the outside, good punches, good chops, stinger, splash, Scorpion Deathlock or Death Drop, and that was it. And I was fucking banking on it. I was like, fucking, I swear to God, if we get TNA t-shirt Sting at WrestleMania, like match of the night, fucking t-shirt Sting.
Sting's WWE career was so shit.
Shows up, has a decent like nostalgia match with Triple H. Then he has like a couple Raw matches which are and then gets his neck fucked off a buckle bomb.
Yep. Also, he lost every single major pay-per-view match.
Yeah, I do love that people are bringing up, like, why is he getting title matches when he has a win-loss ratio of, I think it was, like, 10% wins or some shit?
Yeah.
Like,
he was on a good streak, and then he's like, I'm gonna fight Seth Rollins for the championship.
Like, I get it, like, from a prestige standpoint and from a marketing standpoint, but, like, from simply, like, a fairness in, like, a kayfabe thing, like, Kurt Hawkins is not about to get a title shot. You know why Kurt Hawkins isn't about to get a title shot? He has a win-loss ratio of 0 wins, 107 losses right now. So that's why he doesn't have a title shot.
But Jinder Mahal.
That is true. Sometimes you just get one.
I love and hate Jinder Mahal.
I just straight love him. I love the story. I love him as a wrestler. I've been watching him improve for so long. And, like, you can attest that, like, I've been saying ever since he came back, Jinder's really good. And everyone's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, no, he's been really good since he came back, for sure. I just still, in my head, Jinder Mahal is still that guy who woke up eating his breakfast cereal, being called
I do love that. He's back in catering, like Cheerios falling out of his mouth as someone comes back and they're like, someone's injured, we need you in the 35 billion man battle royale. And his hair is all disheveled, like literally like he's just staring like deer in headlights, and then he just brings out his hand and points at himself, like, me?
And he was wearing a turban at the time, and this turban was shittily wrapped up on his head.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering what we're referencing, is we're like, this was like right before he got released in his old 3MB run, and like we were just watching Raw together. Like me, Joe, Ash was probably there. We're all just watching Raw together online, and it was like a 50 billion man battle royale, and Jinder was there, and we're like, whoa, he looks like he's on hard times. Like, he was like 30 pounds overweight. Yeah. His turban like wasn't tied up properly. His hair was like slightly too long and like really shitty looking. His facial hair had grown out in like a really weird way where it doesn't look intentional. Like, he was looking down on his luck.
He also looked way shorter than he looks now.
I don't know what it is. And it's funny because he used to have the leather pants, and usually the leather pants makes people look taller. Like, you remember Diesel looked fucking huge. And Test looked way bigger when he had the leather pants. Unless, now, I don't know how much of a fan of WWE ECW you are, but I remember Super Steroid Test. Right before he got released. Man, that guy's career got annihilated by the wellness policy. Holy shit. Have you seen a guy more roided up than late career Test? Holy shit. He was like... But, okay. Hold on, I just remembered something really funny. Unrelated to the game, but whatever. It's a stream. It's unrelated to the game in general.
Yeah. Do
you remember the 2007 fucking cleaver that went through the roster when the wellness policy, it was instituted at Chris Benoit's death, and then there was that 1 month where like half their main event scene, more than half the main event scene, were put on 30-day suspension due to wellness policy because everyone thought it was just a joke. And, like, it was actually serious for once. And everyone got hit with it. Like, I believe it was 26 people got hit with it. And that's when they kind of realized, okay, no, it's serious. It was basically the whole main event scene except for John Cena. And John Cena got injured shortly after, so they were fucked. And that was right when they were pushing Bobby Lashley. And they brought him up. He was gonna have a match on Great American Bash. Instead, they brought him on Great American Bash. And they had a huge on-mic segment where they said, I'm sorry, player, you can't have this match. The doctor said you can't compete with elevated liver enzymes. And he gets on the mic and he's like, everybody knows that this is bullshit, but, I have to go with the doctor's orders. And, they're trying to make it sympathetic. Okay, elevated liver enzymes. They're trying to make it sound like this is he has a disease. No, you know how you get elevated liver enzymes? Steroids. That's how you get that. God. Oh, that is true, Retro. He quotes me as saying, have you ever seen a dude more roided than WWE ECW Test? Scott Steiner, yes. There have been times when I've looked at Scott Steiner, I've been uncomfortable to watch him wrestle because I thought he was gonna pop.
Always gonna pop. All time.
So, did you see Scott Steiner at Victory Road? The most recent TNA pay-per-view, I believe? Okay, so he's 50 now, but he's still Roidy Magoo.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's so vascular that his skin color is just red now. I'm afraid he's gonna have a hard time.
Have you seen his old workout videos?
Yes, where he's bench pressing women and stuff.
Yes.
He's so
fight through the pain.
He's such a fucking weirdo. I love it. And he had that half comedy match, half hardcore match at the pay-per-view. Scott Steiner pretty much just does the Canadian Indies now. He's really big in the Canadian Indies.
He used to wear actual chainmail because he could.
Yeah. In fact, he still does on the Canadian Indies. I don't know about when he does the bigger shows, but over here, yeah, he does on the Ontario scene a lot because he's friends with Hannibal, who is he's a really big Ontario wrestler who will probably never get picked up from WWE, unfortunately, because he's really, really talented and he's huge and he's super buff and he's trained by Jacques Rougeau and he's got everything you could have going for you, but he sued the WWE. Which probably means he's blacklisted. Because he was that wrestler who got really famous that one time because he was signed to WWE. He just got signed to Developmental. And then before he even arrived, they dropped him because he got Hep C from a match with Abdullah the Butcher. And he sued them saying hey, your policy says no bleeding. So this shouldn't be a problem. This is discrimination. And he actually got it settled out of court and won that. But my thing is, I get it, but, it's just a safety of workers thing. Just because there's a rule that says no blood doesn't mean bleeding doesn't happen. I wouldn't hire someone with Hep C. Yeah, it's just not safe. And the thing is, he's cleared of it now. If he had just waited and gotten cleared, they would have welcomed him right back with open arms, because he's great. Mm-hmm. And he's 6'3", fucking 250 pounds, powerhouse. He's got that natural muscle thing going on for him. He has great matches. He's got a shoot fighter gimmick half kind of thing. He's had great matches in Ontario with AJ Styles. This guy can work, and just he shouldn't have sued them. And sure. I get it. He's set for life. He got a lot of money, but he's not getting hired now. It sucks.
Abdul the Butcher is a piece of shit, though.
Oh, Abdul the Butcher's a piece of shit. Have you seen his interviews where he's smugly defending himself and trying to say, no, I didn't cut him with the same blade? And he was confronted with the video of him using the same blade. And he's like, no. He just, what a piece of shit. I think it was superstar Eddie Graham who said he renounced his entry in the Hall of Fame because he said Abdullah the Butcher was in it, and he is like, no, I don't want to be in the same Hall of Fame as Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how much I agree with. There's a lot Eddie Graham says that I don't agree with. He is kind of stuck in the old days to some degree. At the same time, though, as much as I love some Abdullah the Butcher matches, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He is an absolutely unique and prolific wrestler. Him the Human is a fucking asshole.
Sure.
The only thing that I
yes.
like him for outside of wrestling is he's a philanthropist in Ontario. He actually has funded a lot of local business, which I appreciate. Because if you don't know, he's not from Sudan. He's from Ontario. He's Canadian. A lot of those old, like, hardcore wrestlers who made their name in Japan were just from Ontario. I mean, Tiger Jeet Singh. He's got a school named after him here. It's great.
That's cool.
Maybe if you built defense of your village, it wouldn't get looted so much. It's been looted once, and I have never been able to afford the defenses for it, and defenses are worthless. It's a little message that you might miss that says, hey, we spotted troops, and I wouldn't be able to get there in time. There's no legitimate defenses for your village. You just need to defend yourself.
What a shitty security system.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Thanks for following Boots from Texas. Welcome to the flock, as well as Tree Boar. Welcome to the flock. God, I don't even know what to do now. Because I just need to train my troops, but I can't fight the local enemies here. Well, I haven't been told to follow the chief, so I think I'm just gonna try and get my way out of the desert, go to, like, some Swadian land, fight some looters and shit, just try and get some levels for my dudes. It sucks, but what else can I do? Gotta build my way back up.
Sucks butts.
Yeah, it does suck on butts. Oh god, I just want to get back to the city. There we go. After consulting with the peers of the realm, decided to confer a marshalship. Nice! They've switched to the marshal because the last one was so shit. Oh man, we have a new marshal. I hope this one's not fucking garbage.
Firstly, he says, he goes, where's my cattle?
If he asks for cattle, I'm gonna just say no, and if they fire me, then they can just suck my dick and I'll go get a job with some kingdom that doesn't treat me like shit.
You walk over to the cattle and the cattle has a noose ready for you.
The cattle is already in a noose.
Yes.
Oh god, I'm getting chased by the fucking Khanite.
No Effort says, just siege a castle and ask for it as a reward.
Oh yeah, because I can totally take on a castle by myself. The Rodoks and Khanite have maybe... Oh great, the Khanite were at war with like 50 people. The Emir wants me to show up with at least 12 troops as instructed.
Okay.
I just walked all the way across the desert and now he wants me to follow him again.
Following the marshal, the never-ending story.
You know what? I'm gonna go hit up the marshal at my own pace. I'm gonna go hit up Mitnun, which is my town. And it's still looted? Yep. Yep. Wonder when it'll get fixed.
Never.
I hate everything. Alright, I guess I'll hit up some taverns, see if I can get my heroes back. That's a good step towards being not shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just kind of working my way out here. I guess if I go through Rodok land, I'll be fine. So that's where I'll go, because that's really far away from the Khanite.
Yeah.
And I'm not at war with the Rodok anymore. Okay, tavern. Anyone here to hire? Ransom broker. I don't have slaves anymore, do I? No. No one in here to hire. Let's buy some food.
Is that how you say a name? Nitroxide?
Nitrous oxide, I believe.
Nitrous
The stream just
oxide.
got off work. Hey! Go
You
check
did
the
it.
Haven and Hearth village. Make sure it's not shitting the bed. I didn't check the crops today. I forgot. I can check it later.
Leave the stream, go play Haven and Hearth.
Yeah, do your stats.
Do you
Yeah, I got back into it again. I've been playing it again.
I know. I've been reading in the chats. I have not got back into it again.
Oh, hey, look, the Nords have a random Swadian village. Okay. Funny how these things happen. I guess I'll go up there and hope that they're selling good shields, because I really want that now.
Nitrous says, oh, okay, sorry, boss.
Awesome. Oh, Deshavi. Deshavi? I don't think I hire her now, but let's check.
I love when you're walking in the air all the time.
I like when I go to taverns and never find anyone that I'm looking for. That's the funnest part of the game.
Yeah. Best game. Aren't they making a new Mountain Blade?
Yeah, Bannerlord. They've been making it for like 5 years now, and they keep every time we forget it exists, they remind us. They put out some gameplay, and we're like, "Holy shit, that looks really good," and then nothing.
And then they go, and it's never coming out.
Now, they've finally given a loose release date. They've said this year, so they have 3 months. Also, Guild 3 comes out this year too. I think it's announced for November.
Oh shit, there's only 3 months left of this year.
Yeah, and it's probably not going to be like glitchy like the second one, because this is made by Nordic Games, not made by whoever made the previous one, the unknown people who made the original. Because when Nordic Games picked up the license, they actually hired a team just to start patching Guild 2, which was already like 10 years old at that point.
Who started doing work on Age of Mythology?
They got Relic to do the new Age of Mythology, which is...
Relic, okay.
I'm a little bit concerned because on one hand, yeah, Relic is probably the most prolific RTS makers right now outside of Blizzard. But on the other hand, does that mean it's going to be like Company of Heroes 2 and Warhammer 40k? Because, like, I really like Company of Heroes 2. That's a really good game. Dawn of War 3 I've heard is shit, and I haven't gotten around to playing enough of it yet. But
yeah,
I don't want Age of Empires to be like Company of Heroes 2. I want Age of Empires to be like Age of Empires, and I'm worried about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, Neville from WWE can get a lot of air on his red arrow finisher. Oh yeah, were you the one who's saying in the chat you're looking up wrestling finishers? Okay, Joe, have you seen the most... Do you watch 205 Live?
Sometimes, on and off.
Alright, I've seen every episode they've ever aired. It's awesome.
Okay, good.
So, the most recent episode you need to watch. Just in general, because it's really good, but Drew Gulak has the funniest promo I've seen in a while, where he presents a slideshow on how to make 205 Live better. He makes a PowerPoint presentation, literally in PowerPoint. And he has a match with Tozawa in which I see he has the stiffest senton I've ever seen in my life. And I don't mean like his senton in general is the stiffest, in which it is when he does it to Neville. No. He sentons a dude harder than I've ever seen in my entire life, and they replay it like 4 times from 4 different angles because it's so fucking good. And the main event was so good that people started chanting 205, which I've never heard before.
Huh.
Yep, that was a damn good episode.
What do you think of Enzo being on 205 now?
The story they're doing with it is pretty cool so far, where he keeps getting he cheats to get every win. Like, he's undefeated, but it's mostly 6-man tags, and it's always like blind tags in, pokes a guy in the eyes, and then rolls him up with his feet on the ropes, like, and the tights, like super cheating to win. But his whole thing is he's a face, but he's cheating to win, and like the other competitors don't think he's taking this seriously enough, where they're like, you know, he's teaming with faces like Metalik and Cedric, but Cedric will be like, you know, clearly seeing that he's not taking this seriously.
Yeah.
And Enzo will be like, you know, I'm not working harder, I'm working smarter, and all this stuff, and he takes these like fluky wins. He just won #1 contendership by fucking over Cedric with like this bullshit grabbing the tights roll up, and it looks like they're gonna feud soon, which is great. But the thing is, he's #1 contender for Neville at the pay-per-view, and it looks like the story is gonna be he hasn't been taking this seriously. When he goes to the pay-per-view, he's going to get murdered by Neville.
Yeah, he probably will. But like, what's this transition been like for him going from face to heel?
He's not a heel, that's the interesting thing. He's not a heel, he's still face, he still does his face promos, he still teams with the faces, but the other faces like, I don't think you know what you're in for, kind of thing, you know?
Right.
And he's supposed to still be face, he's still cutting face promos, he's still running down the heels, he's only beaten heels. He's got a singles finisher and everything now, he got 1 legit win on Raw, and that was against Noam Dar. He beat him with the worst named finisher ever, Jaw Dunzo. Okay, so we gotta unpack this name. So what the move is, it's soul food. It's eat, defeat, it's lost in the woods, whatever you want to call it. It's the inverted stomp or whatever. It's a good move for him. He does it well. So it's Jaw Dunzo, like you're done. Zo, like Enzo, and but it's jaw, like slang saying it, but also jaw because he's kicking them in the jaw. It's a fucking horrendous name. It's up there with Bada Boom Shakalaka. His finisher names are fucking. Now he had one good finisher name before this, and that was his previous finisher was a middle rope diving DDT called the DDG because he's the realest. He's the realest fucking realest G fucking in the room or whatever. That was an okay name for it, DDG. I like that. Jaw Dunzo and Bada Boom Shakalaka. Fuck everything. Retro says he beat Noam Dar. Please don't remind me when liver suffer for. That's the thing with Dar though. Dar is so fucking good that he can lose any match in whatever humiliating fashion and still come out looking like a credible threat when he's like in a legitimate match with someone like Cedric Alexander. Like, Noam Dar is infinitely fucking talented. He has such a future ahead of him. He is so good. TNA are so fucking dumb for not hiring him. I feel like there's a whoa, that didn't load in right for a second. I feel like there's an enormous list of I feel like there's an enormous list of why didn't TNA hire this guy when they had a chance? There's so many people WWE hired and they went on to be great, and TNA didn't hire them like a year earlier.
Yeah.
Alright, Artimener. I believe I'm hiring him, aren't I? Sorry, there's a crying baby outside my window.
I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if that was on my end.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was on my end or your end at first either. Please get Vega Recruits. And the nice thing about Vega Recruits is they actually have a low wage, so they're pretty cheap, and I can get some really good archers out of them too. They've got the best foot archers.
North says, please join the Nords and go on crusades.
Alright, chat's saying that we do want to hire him. Okay, thank you.
For it.
Alright, we have hired him. I know he's a really good guy, I just want to make sure he's one of the people I want in the first round of characters. Let me just check his skills real quick. I believe he's a guy you want to hang in the back. He's got tactics, a little bit of tracking. He's got engineer. Okay, he's an engineer.
Yeah, JustStream says he's on top of the 5 list.
Sweet. So yeah, he's good at engineering. He's got some tactics skills. So that's what I'll use him for. I'll probably just make him hang in the back with a siege crossbow. Can I post a GIF of finisher? Yeah, go for it, and then Joe can just repost it so that you can actually see it on stream.
Oh yeah, true.
I kind of want to hire a few Nords just because Nordic Huskarls are the best infantry in the game. Oh god, money is an issue again. Thing is...
When isn't money an issue?
When you've got a badass army of heroes and you're like killing Sea Raiders like they're nothing, that's when they're not an issue. Unfortunately, that is not the position we're in right now. Alright, I'm gonna try and like overhire a little bit and fight some Sea Raiders. I'm gonna have like a shitload of recruits and they're gonna get just ravaged, but we'll see.
Just ravaged.
If anything, it'll at least give us some... oh yeah, that's the Code Breaker.
This is the GIF. Yeah.
Not the best GIF in the world of it, but yeah, that's the Code Breaker by Chris Jericho. That is a horrendous GIF of it.
That's terrible, but
you know,
that's WWE camera angles though.
Yeah, they've gotten better about it. If you want a really good GIF of the Codebreaker, look for one against AJ Styles. AJ sold that move really well.
AJ is very, very good at everything he does. So...
That is true, yes.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying before I turned into super slowdown robot, was that I'm watching bunches of clips of Nakamura on WWE's channel. There's so much hate for him in the comments and shit.
Really? Is it because he's not a promo guy?
Probably.
I'd imagine that's where a lot of it stems from, and I can understand that. He's got such a natural charisma, though, that it doesn't bother me. That, like, I feel like with his even with his poor English and the few words he uses, he gets across exactly what he means well, and through his body language and everything, like, it tells the whole story. I feel like he's not... His English is bad. His promos aren't bad, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Asuka's the same way.
Exactly. Like, and did you see her on the most recent NXT?
Yes.
That was very like character breaking, pretty much. But whatever. Her whole catchphrase thing of like nobody's ready for Asuka. They better keep that on the main roster because it is very good. Like, it's perfect, isn't it?
It is, and I
That's
don't
a
know
nice
if they're gonna
hair to
keep
have
it
on your
undefeated streak
shoulders.
going.
I hope they roll with it. Okay, I'm fighting in the mountains again. So, pro tip for everybody
She's
playing
off.
Mountain Blade: you can get a insane amount of renown very fast at the beginning of this game. The
Yeah, by herding
tactic,
cattle.
yeah, herding cattle. You get so famous. Fuck. It's what you do is you don't hire anybody. You immediately get a decent horse, you get a lance, and any armor you can, preferably good shields as well. And, hold on, let me tell them to stand closer together. I want my infantry to really group up here. There we go.
Oh, Wolf doesn't know the story of how you lost your whole army.
Oh! You remember, Wolf, how I kept not taking fucking quests from people who are like, oh, I just really want you to get cattle for me. My marshal told me to get cattle for him, so I got cattle for him. The entire army ran away, and then I got attacked by an enemy army and kidnapped, and I lost my whole army, except for Borcha, because Borcha's always by my side. Love Borcha. There we go, knocked out the Sea Raider. So, as you can see, these Sea Raiders, they are really badass. They have great gear. They throw axes and spears, although they run it quick, and a few of them have bows. If you circle them like this, you will annihilate them slowly over time. They drop gear that is very good and worth a shitload of money, and renown is given to you based on how weighted the battle was against you when you won, and how well you did. If you win 1 versus 32, which is usually what these battles are against the Sea Raiders, you immediately get about 100 renown. So in under an hour, you could get the renown higher than any king in the game. You will also get fuckloads of experience, because I believe every single kill or knockout you get on a Sea Raider is like 100 experience. And yeah, they give fantastic gear. They're the best gear of any bandit type in the game. Because they're the toughest bandits by far. They hang around the top of the map. I got 134 experience per knockout here. And I've got a practice lance too, so I get to take these guys prisoner, and whenever I hit up a ransom broker, they're worth 88 dinars each. So that's even more money. And you see, my army over there is not even in danger. I just told them to hang back and watch.
I love how... I want to know what this army you're fighting's reaction is to one guy who comes at you with a practice like training lance. Is like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, it's just some crazy guy from the far south coming up here on a horse circling them, and they just don't catch on that I'm clearly not going to lose this. Why did that guy run off alone? What the fuck was he thinking?
He thought he could take you all by himself. I also love that they're just like, you need to chase this one guy and not go near the army.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? If this guy is completely annihilating us, and he's got that whole army up there, do we really think it's worth pursuing this fight when the second we take this guy down, the whole army can charge?
That's why aggro has never made sense to me in any game.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Oh, I really want to fight the big, strong guy yelling at me.
While everyone is stabbing me in the back.
Alright, well, we captured 8 Sea Raiders and got a way better helmet. There we go.
Yay.
I'm surprised I didn't get more gear from that. Well, some soldiers are ready for a upgrade. I'm just gonna hit up Rivacheg, which I believe is the silk capital of the world.
I think this was said in the chat when you said, why'd this guy go off? Well, they said he caught on. He caught on to your whole thing of running around in circles around.
Oh, okay. I was very confused. Okay, I'm hiring Rolf. I know that we need... Oh, I don't have the money. Fuck.
My thing was, you were either very confused with what I was saying, or I sounded like a robot again.
Either is entirely possible. So
Yes.
there's no ransom broker here, but there is a guy that I want to hire, and I don't have the money to because I'm so fucking poor, and they dropped almost no gear to sell. Great. Come on, get back here, raiders. Are you faster than me? They are faster than me. I'm not gonna get them. There's no way they'd stop running away. Troops ready to upgrade, and I don't have the fucking money to upgrade them. Okay, those ones are faster than me. Damn it, I need more horse units, but then I wouldn't be as good with fighting the raiders, because they kind of fight in mountainous terrain, and they're all infantry.
That's a nice head you have on your shoulder.
My 40
like,
against their 25, okay.
They come up to you to challenge you to a fight, but they get to choose the terrain in which you fight.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, it's really iffy. Like, some of this area is pretty flat, which is good. And then some of the area is, like, completely just mountains, which really is good for infantry and horrible for cavalry. Okay, so I just need to circle strafe them a few times so that they throw all their weapons, and then I need to pick off the archers, and then I can just kind of take my time. I wish I had better shields for this, which I need the money for. Oh, great, they've already hurt my horse.
I just like that both parties agree on where the battle is going to take place. Like, yeah, no, this is fine.
God. Oh, this is nerve-wracking.
It's fine.
If I had a better horse, I wouldn't even be worried. Because, like, I would know that whatever stray hits my horse takes, it would be fine. I do not have that luxury right now.
Hmm.
Okay, I can take out this archer. It's really... Oh, fuck, I missed. It's really important that you take out the archers first, because they have 34 arrows, whereas the other dudes only have, like, you know, 3 javelins or 4 throwing axes. They'll run out of range attacks fast. And the range attacks are the real threat, because they could just take out your horse randomly. Oh, God. Well, at least I broke that guy's shield.
But the evidence is, to be fair, you get paid peanuts for high quality gear.
Yeah, you really don't get paid as much as you should.
Do they do that as just as a challenge factor for the game?
I don't know, because you can make a lot of money just trading stuff between towns. If you have a big enough army, then then the bandits at least aren't really gonna fuck with you, and you can make easy money doing that as long as you have decent trade skill. My horse is really, really hurt. I've got to hang by my dudes because I could drop down at any time and then need to be backed up by my infantry. I do have a backup horse in case it like dies, because there's a dice roll when your horse gets knocked out on whether it's crippled, it dies, or it's just out for the fight. I like how my only guy on archer detail is Borcha, who just has a pile of rocks he throws. It's not very effective. Just kind of keeps them on their toes, you know?
Hey, listen, rocks hurt, okay?
Yeah, to be fair, if you get brained by a rock, you'll probably die. Or if you get brained by the rock, then you'll definitely die.
Does anyone know the spirit finger gun from Yu Yu Hakusho though? Because that would be very handy right now.
I absolutely love that. It's my second favorite anime.
It's really good.
It's so good. I haven't watched it in a long-ass time. I should watch it again.
It's one of those ones you can go back and watch. It's kind of like Dragon Ball in that sense.
Yeah. It's aged really well.
It has. I always like older animation styles because they're hand-drawn and not like digital.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's got a better feel to it.
Yeah, feels more wholesome.
I like it. And I know people rip on it because like they always rip how on anime like that they always have like a tournament, just an excuse to like have fights and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like, fuck, like, what's there to complain about in that? Like, isn't that the best part of these anime? Like, I love the tournament arc. Like, that's you get to meet wacky new characters with wacky new moves and watch them fight constantly. That's what I'm tuning in for. I love tournament arcs.
That's why I think I like Dragon Ball the most, more than Z and Super and
yeah.
GT. Because Dragon Ball was all about up to those big tournament fights.
Yeah, like that was the lead up. That was the payoff, is getting to the tournaments, you know? And like it felt like there was like weight to it. Like, you know, I had a little of everything.
Tournament was good.
You always had like the tournament, or you always had the, you get to see fights between people who aren't just Goku too. Like you'd see like other people who start to become heroes. Like you'd see the Krillin would always have a comedy fight. Yamcha would usually be the guy who loses in the semifinals to build up the big bad that Goku will fight in the end. And like Yamcha, by the way, lost the semifinals of every tournament he's ever been in on screen. He had that awesome fight with Tien to build up Tien. Oh, I love Dragon Ball.
Remember when that's another thing that they've done in Super. Okay, so there's like over 100 episodes in Dragon Ball Super now.
Yeah.
Right? Tien has been in, I think, 6 of them, and he's got beaten in every single one.
Fucking weird.
And he only uses Tri-Beam all the time. That's the only move that he uses. It's like they forgot everything that he knows. In one episode, he did his forearms thing and then got beaten immediately. And then in one time, he used his split form and then got beaten immediately. Like, it's stupid.
It's so
they
weird.
treated Tien with no respect whatsoever.
It's so weird because isn't it like they actually put some time into making some other people that, you know, trying to get some credibility back to other people?
Yeah, so they've made Roshi, Krillin, and all that like super strong, and Tien nothing.
Hold on, was there no one? Fuck, I really could use that money now. Oh, great, belligerent drunk. I was really hoping I could find a ransom broker in here, because I can make a lot of quick cash that I need. Because there are like 4 heroes in here, and I'm pretty sure they're all ones I need to hire. Fuck.
Hernandez, I say Tri-Beam because it is the dumb name for it. Also, more people know Tri-Beam than they know Kikoho.
Yeah, I don't know fucking Kikoho. You want both Bathurst and what's it? No, Baster and Fire End. Yeah, Baster's really good. He's a horse archer. You don't want Marnid though, thank you. I will try and get these guys, but hopefully the capital of the Road Oaks has a ransom broker right now. I could always hit up like Tiver and go to the slave trader, but okay, good, there's a ransom broker here. The slave trader always gives you really bad prices, whereas ransom brokers give you great prices. There we go, we have plenty of money now. That guy was letting me sell Sea Raiders for like 110 each. I had 10 Sea Raiders.
Is that good?
That's really good. That's some of the most you're gonna get for fight. I think it's the most you can get for ransoming a bandit. Okay, I just dropped 400 dinars and got these 2 guys.
That's great. Where was it? Peachberry says, to be honest, I watch DBZ for the hilariously bad writing, and then Dyphonus says, to be honest, I watch MDB for the hilariously bad writing.
I kind of like that. All right. Now, I know last stream I did of this was almost 3 hours long, and we're only an hour and a half in. But I suddenly, like, I'm noticing it as I laugh. I'm having this really bad pain in, like, the lower right side of my body. Like...
Oh, I've had that before.
Ooh, like it's kind of in my side. I'm thinking like maybe intestines, maybe kidney. I don't know. Whatever it is.
You heard it here first, folks. Mah-Dry has kidney failure.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It could actually be stomach. It might. It's in a spot that makes me think maybe stomach lining is something's going on there. So
you heard it here first, folks. Mah-Dry has his stomach infused with his kidney.
You heard it here first, folks, everybody. I'm dying. This is the last stream ever. But I am going to stop the stream now because I gotta go take care of whatever's going on here and make sure that this isn't anything serious. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you enjoy. Make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, to check out the description. You can find the Smashcast TV link, where you can watch this live next time. You also see the playlist, where you can watch more of these recordings. There are only going to be 3 of them if I die today, though, so that'll suck. So thank you everybody for coming, and until next time, have a nice day.
Uh,
Mm.